All right, hey guys, Riley here with the T Storm Chasers here back for another weather video. In today's video, we're going to cover the current conditions as well as a look to the future forecast over the next several days. So let's jump into this. First of all, I would like to thank you all for tuning in this afternoon to our weather video here. So looking at the current radar picture here across our region, South Dakota, Nebraska, Iowa, Minnesota areas. We do have some rain showers currently. Right now, more focused in Iowa, northwest Iowa, and southwest Minnesota. There was some shower activity near the Sioux Falls area earlier, but that has since faded. The heaviest rain currently is kind of near that Adrian, Worthington area. With some of that heavier band of rain. That'll continue to push its way towards the east and northeast, and eventually will get out of our area. But for those of you in Minnesota and Iowa, there is some rain showers. All right, so now we're going to take a look at the current temperatures for our region. Again, our region mostly focuses across South Dakota, Nebraska, Iowa, and Minnesota. Current temperatures right now, we got 30s and 40s across South Dakota. We got 36 in Aberdeen, 43 in Sioux Falls, 45 in Pierre, and 52 out in Rapid City. Black Hills region in the 30s. Down in Nebraska, we got temps mostly in the 50s. We do have a few 40s, 46 in Sioux City, 48 in Omaha. Otherwise, Grand Island, 50 degrees. North Platte at 52. Then in Iowa, we have temps in the 40s, 50s, and 60s. We got 45 in Spencer. We got 54 in Des Moines. And we got 63 in Dubuque. Minnesota, we got temps in the 40s there, 46 in Rochester. So that is a current look at the temperature map. We do have that low pressure system to our east there that is pushing our way out of the region. And we'll be keeping a close eye on this system as it progresses northeast and heads out of our region. All right, shifting gears here, we're going to look at a couple different model runs here. We're going to start with the current HRRR model, which showcases over the next day or so of the future radar picture. So as you can see, we according to this model run here, it does show that rain and snow out in the hills area. And then also in Nebraska and Iowa there into Minnesota with those rain showers. And that low pressure system will make its way east. As you can see, that rain will continue across southwest Minnesota, northwest Iowa, and then that will push out of the area. And then we watch for the next system, which comes out on Thursday. But yeah, not much between now and Thursday. But we're going to take a look at a different model run here. Bear with me real quick here while I do this on the fly here. So this is a look at the GFS, and as you can see, that will push out of the system there. The system will push out, and then as we get towards Wednesday into Thursday, right there you see that next hit of rain pushes its way north towards Nebraska and into South Dakota, and there it is by Saturday. As you can see there, some rain showers and maybe some heavier bands of rain across Iowa and maybe towards the Sioux Falls area there on Saturday morning, and then that will clear out on Sunday, and Sunday into your Monday looks clear. So really our next big chance for rain looks to be Saturday for the Sioux Falls area. Now, maybe by Wednesday of next week, might be some snow chances out west there, Black Hills region. Jury's still out on that, it's still ways out. But it is interesting on this map, you go to next Thursday and next Wednesday into Thursday, and there is another chance of some rain there and maybe some snow on the back side of it across central South Dakota there. But the Sioux Falls area, as you can see there, that low pressure kind of right over Sioux City, and we do have that rain, heavier bands of rain. Now that is according to the GFS model, that is still a week out, so obviously still got to be vigilant there, as things can change rather quickly. This is not anything set in stone at this point. This is just a look at the model run, so take it with a grain of salt. But it is interesting. It does show snow in the eastern part of South Dakota there into North Dakota, and that will push out. So that's a look there at pivotal weather. Now, if we shift gears here and let's look at the another tool that we use. This is looking at the F5 model here. Now let me zoom in here. And as we take a look here at this one, let's go ahead and run this one out. That rain will clear out. And then we watch, as you can see, Nebraska area with some snow and rain possible there by Wednesday. And that might creep up a little bit towards South Dakota, but at this point that system is not looking as promising as it was yesterday. And but on Saturday, we start to watch that system, the next hit from Kansas, Nebraska, and Colorado, and that's going to move north towards our neck of the woods there, towards Sioux Falls. So that's going to be the next system we're going to have to keep an eye on. Like I said, Saturday looks to be our next chance of rain. Now, there could be some snow in some areas, maybe in Nebraska, maybe out west in western South Dakota, maybe in the Black Hills region. We'll have to see on that, as that's still quite a ways out. But it is possible. We are in that time of year now where we are in November, and snow, as you will know, is certainly possible in any of these areas now as we get closer to winter. All right, so now we're going to take a look at the temperature forecast for our region, the South Dakota, Nebraska, Iowa, Minnesota region. Let's go ahead and run the model. As you can see today, 40s and 50s across the region. And then as we go towards tomorrow, temps back in the 40s and 50s across much of our region. And it's kind of more or less the same story throughout the rest of the week. We're going to have temps in the 40s and 50s across our area. It is interesting. This weekend could be a little bit warmer, as you can see there on Sunday. Maybe back into the 60s across southern South Dakota there. We'll see. It's still a ways out. That's just a projection. Also towards Monday, maybe temps once again in the 50s and 60s, possible. But we'll jury's still out on that one. And also next Tuesday could be rather warm again as well, as you can see there. I know that's a week out, but it is interesting that it shows temps in the 60s across South Dakota there, and Iowa and Nebraska. And so that's a look there at the temperature map. And then lastly here, we're going to pull up the 7-day or the 10-day forecast. All right, and lastly, we're going to take a look here at your 10-day forecast for the Sioux Falls region. Temps will be in the 50s across much of our forecast, with overnight lows in the 30s near 40 degrees. So today with a slight chance of rain, and temp around 50 degrees today. And then tomorrow and Thursday, much of the same, low 50s with overnight lows in the 30s. And then Friday, maybe a little bit warmer with 56. Saturday there with our best chance of rain. Saturday looks to be a rainy day. What we saw in the models shows that as well. And then next week could be a little bit warmer, and then it might cool down towards the end of next week, with temps maybe back in the 40s. So that's the latest here from the T-Storm Chasers. Again, follow us, continue to follow us on all of our socials. We got our YouTube channel with the weather channel on our YouTube page. The 24-hour live stream continues. Go ahead, be sure to check that out for your latest weather information for our region, as well as the daily 10-day posts and the bus stop forecasts, and then all of our Facebook, X, TikTok, Instagram, all of our social media pages. Go ahead and follow us there. So that's the latest from the T-Storm Chasers, and you all have a great rest of your day. Stay safe.